Welcome to our channel ASC GST Times. Today in this video, we will cover concept of input service distributor and concept of cross charge. So we will cover following four topics in this video. First of all, what is input service distributor with the help of an example? What is cross charge with the help of an example? What is the difference between input service distributor and cross charge? And why an organization requires these both mechanisms, that is ISD and cross charge. So now we will start with what is input service distributor, that is what is ISD. ISD is basically an office of supplier of goods or services, which means ISD receive input tax credit in respect of services, that is ISD doesn't distribute any input tax credit in respect of goods. After receiving credit in respect of services, ISD further distribute this credit to the distinct person which are having same permanent account number. For this purpose, ISD issues tax invoices to its distinct person. Section 24 of the CGST Act require ISD to obtain a separate registration. So now we will understand concept of ISD with the help of an example. Suppose there is a company named ABC Limited. It has head office in Maharashtra and it has branch offices in three different states, that is Delhi, Chennai and Kolkata. So it has this company has various vendors in Delhi and Gujarat. So they are supplying services to its various locations. So now if the company opt for ISD, company can receive all input tax credit in respect of services in Maharashtra office and then can distribute in the ratio of turnover to its various branch offices like Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai. So now in this slide, we will understand about manner of distribution of ITC by ISD. So now suppose we are having ISD registration in Maharashtra state and the second registration of the company is also in Maharashtra state. So ISD will distribute ITC of IGST, CGST and SGST in IGST, CGST and SGST respectively. Means IGST credit will be distributed as IGST and CGST and SGST credit will be distributed as CGST and SGST credit only. So now if company is having ISD registration in Maharashtra state and company has to distribute ITC in Delhi, Gujarat or states other than Maharashtra states. So the entire credit of IGST, CGST and SGST will be distributed as IGST only. So now in this slide, we will understand the concept of cross charge. There is a similar concept like ISD in CGST Act, that is the concept of cross charge. So now what is cross charge mechanism? It is the concept of accumulation of credit, scattered credit, which are scattered at different locations in a company. Just like ISD is the mechanism of distribution of credit, it is the mechanism of accumulation of credits. So it is helpful in those organizations which are having fewer revenue generating units, but they are having marketing units, several marketing units, but from their revenue generation is very few. So by adopting cross charge mechanism, ITC which is scattered at different locations will be accumulated at a single point. So we can use that ITC efficiently by using this cross charge mechanism. So there is one common point which must be noted while following this cross charge mechanism, that is there must be certain element of service for adoption of cross charge mechanism. Means the unit for which we are doing cross charge, that must be a service providing unit. So now we will understand concept of cross charge with the help of an example. Suppose there is a company ABC Limited. It has a manufacturing unit in Maharashtra state. From there 90% of outward liability is discharged and it has three marketing units in Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata. But from there outward supply is negligible, say there is very fewer outward liability, but there is a large ITC in these three marketing units. So now by adopting concept of cross charge, these three units will raise invoice to Maharashtra unit for business support services. In this way, the credit at Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata location will get in the credit ledger of Maharashtra location, which will be used to disburse the outward liability of the Maharashtra location. After understanding concept of ISD and cross charge, now we will understand the necessity of these both mechanisms in an organization. That is why ISD and cross charge models are required in an organization. So basically both models are helpful in companies which are not having centralized registration. Means those companies which are having pan-India presence, both models are very helpful in this type of organization. So for companies which are having multi-state presence, These both models help such company to efficiently use the ITC which are accumulated at different registration location of such company. These both mechanisms help such companies which are having multi-state presence in respect to seamless flow of credit and to efficiently use the input tax credit of the organization. These both mechanisms are meant to simplify the credit taking process of an organization. Cross-charge model offers flexibility in an organization, and it is the only model which can be in CGST Act which can be used for distribution of ITC related to inputs, input services and capital goods. After understanding concept of ISD, cross-charge and need of both mechanism, we will understand what are the difference between ISD and cross-charge. So ISD is the process of distribution of input services to distinct person in a turnover issue. ITC of all expenses, input, services and capital goods which are incurred by a distinct person of an organization but which are benefiting all other distinct person, all those expenses need to be cross-charged. So second difference is in ISD there is no element of service, that is ISD registration does not itself provide any kind of services, but in cross-charge there must be an element of service, means the branch which is doing the cross-charge must be providing certain kind of service to an organization. CGST Act requires ISD to obtain different registration, means separate registration is required to be obtained for an ISD, but no such registration requirement is there for doing cross-charge. ISD needs to file monthly return, the due date of which is 13th of the next month, and such monthly return is filed in a form GSTR 6. But there is no such return filing process for cross-charge mechanism. We simply show cross-charge invoice in our GSTR 1, and in this way credit is distributed from one distinct person to another distinct person. This is all about the concept of ISD and cross-charge. Hope you understand the topic. If you have any doubts regarding the topic and if you want us to make videos on any other topic, please mention in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe our video.